What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm on my 5000 watt and I'm going to be teaching you how to jump to opposite peg on your e-bike. If you don't have pegs, that's okay. I used to do it on that bike with pedals. It's a little bit harder, but you'll get the hang of it. If you guys haven't already, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, get me to 2,000 followers. We're currently at 1.9. Without further ado, let's get to the steps. Coming at step number 1, any trick you try in a wheelie, you want to always master it as just a motion. So for this one, I'm going to be jumping to my right opposite peg. So you just want to practice the motion, just going back and forth like this. Just get comfortable to that movement. If you don't have pegs, that's okay. Usually I like to set up my pedals to around this point so I can roll into it, not just drop down. I'll show you a quick demonstration. I'm going to set your pedal up to roughly around this angle. So when you jump, you can just roll into it and push forward instead of just dropping. So you want to be riding like this and just practice jumping to that pedal. It's a bit different to pegs, but you'll get used to it. So as you saw from those two videos, you always want to get used to the motion. Just get comfortable with it before you do it in a wheelie. You don't want to slip or do anything where you fall. Just keep getting used to that motion before you do it in a wheelie. Once you're familiar with those motions, that's when you move on to step number 2. So now that you've mastered the motion of step number 1 of going back and forth to either your pegs or pedals, you're going to want to try it in a wheelie. But how to get to that position is what you have to work on. On your e-bike, you want to at least be going 30 to 25 kilometers in a wheelie at your balance point. But you want to have enough speed to be able to get off the throttle to jump. So you have to lightly feather the brakes and maintain your speed. As you're jumping, you don't want to throttle too hard, otherwise you will go back. So you want to have enough speed to be able to land and maintain the brakes so you can keep that speed. So once you get on the throttle, it's not too late. So once you get back on that throttle after jumping, you want to lightly do the throttle and control the brakes so you can keep it at that speed. So when you're ready to go back up to your seat, it's not too late. So once you master step number 2, which is jumping to the opposite peg or pedal in a wheelie, and you're familiar with controlling the throttle, you want to work on getting back up to your seat. I'll show you a quick video how to do it. So just like that, you just want to swing your knee back up and your foot back over. Once you get used to that step, you're pretty much ready to go. Just keep throttling and try to keep the bike as straight as possible. So just pick your knee up and your foot back on the peg. Just keep practicing that and you'll get used to it easily. Now I'm going to show you a tutorial how to do it in a wheelie. The main things you want to remember for this trick: always practice the motion outside a wheelie first. Get used to it, become familiar with the trick. If you don't have pegs, set up your pedal correctly so you don't slip. Then always get familiar with your bike, with the throttle, the brakes. Choose a nice power mode that you're familiar with. Once you get familiar with all that, in the wheelie you want to maintain your speed so you can hop off the throttle. Once you're in this position, that's when you start accelerating again. Become familiar with your bike, and that's when you should master it. That's going to be all for today's video. If you guys have any questions on how to do this trick, please leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.